The Kangal, rare, unknown, and powerful. Imagine a dog that moves like a shadow across the Highlands. So rare that even most shepherds outside its home region have never seen one. A dog so selective, so elusive that its very existence feels almost legendary. This is the Kangal. Few people know its name. Few of us still have seen it in person, and today we are traveling across Turkiye's Highlands to uncover the story of this extraordinary guardian. Before we dive in, if you love discovering rare breeds and understanding their secrets, gently tap like, subscribe, and share your thoughts, because your curiosity is what keeps these stories alive. Now, let's start with history. The Kangal evolved in the Highlands of eastern Turkey, a region of rugged mountains, rolling plateaus, and remote villages. Shepherds here faced predators at night, wolves, bears, and jackals. They needed a dog that could move silently, endure harsh conditions, and protect their flocks without constant supervision. Unlike its more widely known cousin, the Sivas Kangal, the Kangal was bred specifically for stealth, endurance, and night work. Its rarity today comes from the fact that these dogs were carefully selected over generations for specific traits. Only those who truly understood their value bred them. Have you ever wondered why some breeds remain hidden gems, even in a country famous for its guardians? The Kangal is one of those rare breeds, a secret kept by the Highland shepherds for centuries. Now let's talk about appearance. The Kangal is slightly smaller than the Central Anatolian Kangal, but still impressive. Males often stand around 68 to 75 centimeters at the shoulder and weigh 45 to 60 kilos. Their bodies are lean, muscular, and streamlined for movement over rocky terrain. The head is slightly narrower than the other Kangals, with a focused, intelligent expression. Eyes are dark, alert, and seem to read the landscape itself. Their coat is usually pale, often cream, light fawn, or even silver gray, blending beautifully into the highlands, giving them an almost invisible presence when patrolling. Movement is where the Kangal truly shines. They are quiet, calculated, and incredibly agile. Unlike heavier Kangals bred for brute force, Kangals cover large distances at night without detection, striking fear into predators long before confrontation. Temperament is another fascinating part of their story. Kangals are calm yet decisive, loyal to their flocks and families, independent in thought but highly trainable. They have innate sense of judgment, knowing when to watch, when to act, and when to remain unseen. Work ethic is legendary. Shepherds say a Kangal can patrol the highlands for hours, sometimes through freezing nights or scorching days without tiring. This is not just endurance, it is purpose-driven movement, a deep connection to the land and its needs. Where they live shapes who they are. The Highlands are remote, sometimes almost unreachable by outsiders. Harsh winters, steep cliffs, and vast open spaces demand a dog that is adapted to both survival and protection. Every step, every patrol, every stance is honed by centuries of living in this environment. And yet, despite this incredible capability, the Kangal remains almost unknown beyond its region. Very few have the privilege to see one in action. Very few understand its quiet, almost mystical presence. Now here is the question for you. Imagine standing on a highland plateau at night, watching a flock of sheep protected by a Kangal, invisible yet everywhere. How would that make you feel? Calm, amazed, or respectful of this rare guardian? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts. Visually they are stunning. Their pale coats, lean yet powerful frame, and purposeful gait make them both beautiful and intimidating in the truest sense. But it's not just looks, it's how their body reflects their mind and environment, a harmony of form and function. And this is why the Van Kangal is so extraordinary. It is rare, highly specialized, and perfectly suited to a world most of us will never see. Its rarity is not by accident. It is the result of generations of selective breeding, of people attuned to their land, and of a dog that embodies endurance, skills, and loyalty. As we reflect on this, I want to leave you with something deeper. The Van Kangal teaches us that true value often hides in places few reach. That rarity does not make something weak, it makes it precious. That strength can be quiet, unseen, and still entirely unstoppable. If you enjoyed uncovering this hidden guardian with me, please support the channel with a like, subscribe for more rare breed stories, and share your thoughts. Where in the world would you want to see a Van Kangal in action? Because sometimes the most extraordinary things are not the loudest or most famous, but the ones that quietly hold their ground unseen and make the world safer without anyone noticing. See you in the next story. And remember, rarity is not about being hidden, it's about being perfectly made for where you belong.